What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. It's an understatement to say that I love you guys, but here you go. I'm going to say it. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Let's talk about old souls, the concept of old souls. And to be honest, I used to not buy this shit at all. I used to think this is soul discrimination. We have enough discrimination in the world. Age discrimination, sex discrimination, racial discrimination. Last thing you want is fucking soul discrimination, right? I used to be like, what the fuck? What's old soul? What does that mean? Does that exist? Like old soul? Well, what the fuck? I don't want to be old. The first thing you have thought of is like old. Like, oh, fucking have like gray hair and shit. Old soul. So I looked a little bit more into it, and the more I understand what we're doing here, the more I understand the cycle of birth and death, the more I understand that we're ultimately just trying to become one with the God again, trying to shed the ego and get more into the oneness consciousness, the Christ consciousness. Then I understand that we kind of have to play for a while. Like, we gotta play this game and probably other games for a while, right? Not one lifetime, not two lifetimes, not 3, not 10, not 100, not 1,000. We're talking thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of spawns, right? Incarnations before we get there. And so the concept of old soul in that context makes sense. Old soul, not to make you feel special, not to make you feel like you're an elite class, simply means you've been playing this game for a long ass fucking time. And guess what? You haven't even graduated yet. So why are you so happy and proud that you're an old soul? You haven't even graduated. You're here. You're here to take the curriculum. You're here in Earth School. You haven't even graduated. Okay? So, if anything, calling yourself an old soul and saying I'm an old soul, that's not something to be proud of. Because what are you still doing here if you're an old soul? You haven't graduated yet. Right? You're here. You got some learning to do. You're in this Earth School, right? So, yeah. But that's just me making fun, of course. But old soul, I think, is just someone who has been playing the game for a long time and feels and knows they're getting closer to that final ascension state, right? And I probably think that most of you guys watching this video are probably old souls. Like, you wouldn't have... The very fact that we're talking about this, the very fact that we're discussing this, the very fact that we are aware that of our purpose here, of what are we doing here, what's the existence, what is going on, the very fact that we're aware of all of that, the very fact that we're talking about that, the very fact that we are putting in the effort and the work and the mindfulness and the awareness to get closer to that Christ consciousness, to that oneness, probably indicates that you guys watching this are old souls, more than likely. You've just been playing the game long time. And I probably think I am too. And I think I've been playing this game for a while, man. I feel like I've been playing this Earth game for a while, right? Like, I look at this planet and I'm like, yeah, I know this, and I see some of the things that I have, the characters that I have with me, the persistence and the bravery, right, and the courage and all of that, and these are very Earth-like qualities, right? And I feel like they come to me naturally. So I think I've been playing the game for a while, and I think I'm a fucking idiot that I haven't graduated yet. I haven't graduated. I'm still here. If I graduated, I wouldn't be here. But yeah, that's, I think, what an old soul is. And it is, I think, the duty of an old soul, someone who's been playing the game long, a neo, an awakened one, someone who's awake to what's going on, aware, right? Aware. Let's use the word aware, because the word woke gets a lot of bad rap. The word awakened gets a lot of bad rap. So let's use the word aware. The aware one, right? You being the aware one in your society, in your neighborhood, right? Because I'd like to think every neighborhood's got a Neo. Every little town has got an awakened one, an aware one, right? Someone who is aware of what's happening. Because I think most people are like younger souls. You know, I really think most people are too attached, too stuck to the mundane, too stuck to fear, right? And when you're too stuck to fear and you're living more in a fearful state, I think you just probably have to play the game more. You haven't been playing the game enough. It's not that anybody's better, it's not that anybody's worse. We're all playing the game, we're all leveling up, each one of us is on a different level. And I think a lot of times it just comes down to experience. It comes down to how much you've been playing the game, right? And we keep repeating the same lessons over and over and over. So I think the most of humanity, most of the 7 billion people that are living on the planet are like younger souls for sure. You know, like they haven't played the game for a very long time and they got ways to go. But even us, so-called old souls, we got ways to go too, no? I mean, think of it like this. Until you become the Buddha, until you become the Christ, until you get on that level of awareness, then you're probably going to have to keep coming back over and over and over. And I'll tell you something, I'm nowhere near that. I'm aware of it, so that's good. At least I have something to work towards, something to aim for this lifetime, right? I mean, think of every spawn, every lifetime is just blink of an eye, right? Blink of an eye, blink of an eye. So you know what, like, at least I'm aware of this. I see the end goal here. I know what the end goal is, right? I know what the end goal is. It's one thing, you know, I heard this saying that, you know, somebody's comparing psychedelics to meditation. And I heard something nice that, you know, if you meditate, then you're just meditating. You don't know what to aim for. If you get really loaded on psychedelics and you experience what it's like to be the Buddha, you experience what it's like to be the Christ, then now when you come back and meditate, because you gotta do this with meditation. There's no shortcut to it, right? And then you come back to meditate, you have something to aim towards now. You understand the state of being, the state of consciousness. You have something to aim for. So whether you do psychedelics or not psychedelics, doesn't matter. Knowing what you're aiming at is a good start. Just knowing that, feeling that, and starting to work towards that, I think that's a good indication that you're an old soul. So that's where I'll finish off the video. Don't feel special that you're an old soul. In fact, ask yourself, why haven't I graduated yet? I'm still coming back to the same school. I got the same lessons to do over and over. I'm not seeing the oneness in everything. I'm not seeing the love. I'm not seeing the connection enough. Okay, let me work towards that. Let me make my way there. Let me take it one day at a time, right? So that's it. God bless you all, guys. I love every single one of you, but don't forget to subscribe or you're gonna sleep with the fishes. So subscribe.